What's up? This is basically the same as my other video. I just want to come through since I've got my head together. It's just basically a rundown, basically what I was talking about more in detail. I wanted to focus on some key points. Anyway, let's get started here. How many is that? One of my subscribers is basically having problems reaching orgasm. And some of you other people out there might be having problems reaching orgasm. To my subscriber who wrote to me, first I want to say, don't spend too much time focusing on, am I going to orgasm? 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 Is this going to be the day that I orgasm? Don't think about it. Just think about the pleasure that you're feeling. Think about what feels good. Because if you're thinking about, are you going to orgasm, you're not focusing on down below. You're not focusing on the pleasure that you feel. You're not focusing on, you pleasuring yourself or the pleasure that you're feeling. And if you've never had an orgasm, if you're wondering, am I going to orgasm today? Is this going to be the day? Have I ever had an orgasm? If you're focused on that, I mean, you're not going to have an orgasm because you're worrying, am I going to have an orgasm? Someone trust you up for us. Like, when you are pleasuring yourself, like I said in another video, just relax, just chill. Just go to a place of relaxation. Explore your body, free your mind, and just focus on that feel-good pleasure. A technique is also to just breathe. Have a steady breathing motion. Just breathe. Breathe in a steady way. Don't speed it up. Don't slow it down. Just steady out the breathing at a steady pace. Ways to reach orgasm is to use your fingers or toys. I want you, while you're by yourself, to play with your clitoris. You can also switch it up, like you can insert your fingers sometimes, stimulate your G-spot, or if you have a G-spot stimulating toy, have that inside of you while you're rubbing on your clitoris. Like, have, find a steady motion and just play with your G-spot stimulating toy while insert it into your vagina, and use that while you take your fingers. You can use one finger or whatever is comfortable for you to use to get a steady motion. And while your vagina is wet, just rub on your clitoris while you're using this toy. Experiment with the two. Find rhythms and motions that feel good to you, and you might not like the two stimulating at the same time. You might like it, you may not. Like, just figure out what works for you. Also, like, while you're stimulating your G-spot, you might feel the urge that you have to pee or something like that. Don't worry about that. That just means that you're gonna squirt. Basically, that's an indicator of it can be an indicator of an orgasm. It's not always an indicator of an orgasm, but it can be. But it mainly just means that you're stimulating your G-spot. Also, if you are worried about maybe peeing or something like that, use the bathroom before you start masturbating. It throws that out the window. That's something less that you have to worry about. I'm not going to pee. because I just peed. I'm going to squirt because I'm stimulating my orgasm. That's how to be in your mind. And it'll be less basically to worry about. Let's see. It is really hot in here. I'm sorry. um, if you, basically just focus on it feeling good. Focus on the feeling. And also, you might want to just slip into a fantasy that you have and go from there, and just get into the mood. Let's see. Also, when you get ready to reach that peak, it can feel kind of intense. Just stay relaxed throughout the whole time. Stay relaxed and just breathe until you reach that peak. Also, while you and your boyfriend are having intercourse, I don't know if you guys just jump right into the sex or if y'all do foreplay in the beginning, but foreplay is key. Very few women don't need foreplay. I would say I would feel like I'm one of those people who would not need foreplay, but I need foreplay. Like I'm more of a male type of. I have a male view on certain things, and I'm very. I don't want to say I'm manly, but like I kind of have a guy's perspective on some things and on sex sometimes and things of that nature. So I feel like if anybody was gonna not need foreplay as a woman, it would be me, and I need foreplay as a woman. It just makes it all better. It just puts you in this sexual place. It puts you in this whole nother place, basically, and it makes it. You just feel more sexual. You're in a more sexual mood. First, I want you. I don't know how comfortable you are with your boyfriend, but I want you to just be comfortable with him, because being comfortable also has a lot to do with orgasm. Like, if you're worried about, oh my gosh, is my stomach jiggling, or oh my gosh, are my titties looking saggy, or oh my gosh, what? Oh my gosh, are my legs ashy, or anything like that? Like, oh my gosh, am I losing control too much? Like, don't worry about that. Do not think. When you're having sex, don't think. Don't think about your grocery list. Don't think about what you're going to study for class tomorrow. Don't worry about your test tomorrow. Don't worry about how am I going to get some gas in my car. Don't worry about how am I going to pay my bills. At that point in time, when you're having sex with your significant other, it's only about the sex. Listen to your body. Let your body do the talking. Let your body do the thinking. Your brain basically shut it off, other than thinking about the sex. Your brain should just be in sex mode. It should only be thinking about the sex that you're having here, right now, between the two of you. And if it's other than that, probably not even gonna get wet if you're thinking about other things. Or if you're not comfortable with that person, you're not gonna get wet. Trust me, I know. Like, if you're not comfortable, if you're not into that person, if you're not connected to that person, if you have no sensual, sexual, or love for that person, no lust for that, no nothing for that person, you're not going to be as sexually aroused and as sexually turned on as you would if you did have those feelings towards the person. So being comfortable with the person that you're having sex with has a lot to do with orgasm, has a lot to do with your vagina getting wet and all of that good stuff, and being sensitive and all that. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you want to make sure that you're comfortable with whoever you're having sex with. Comfortable. You want to feel sexy with the person that you're having sex with. Also, foreplay. Foreplay is very important. Like, you are more likely to have orgasm if you foreplay in the beginning. If you take your time, let him kiss on your body, let him eat your you know, what is the correct term for that? Cunnilingus. I think that is, yes. We're just going to say give you head, because I don't like the correct term either. Give you head. Let him go down on you and eat you up, basically. And relax while he's down there. Like, I used to have a friend, she was like, I don't see how girls can let somebody go down there on them like that. Like, that's just nasty. It doesn't even feel right. I feel so uncomfortable. Like, you can't have that view like that. Your vagina should be your best friend, basically. You should love your vagina, take care of your vagina, be proud of your vagina, and let someone, you know, worship your vagina, basically. Let him go down there and enjoy your vagina. Let him enjoy it. And love that he's enjoying it, you know, and just feel comfortable while he is partaking of your goodness. Let him kiss on you. Let him tease you. Tease him. Like, just be sexual with him. Just foreplay with each other. You know, take each other to that sexual peak. And then when you hit that sexual peak, I mean, you'll have this urge to you just want to, it's like this urge that you want him inside you. You want that pleasure. Like, the foreplay brings you to that point. It'll bring you to the point where you're just ready. You just like, I want you here right now. Let's get this thing started, basically. And, you know, in other words. But it'll just make your body ready for orgasm. It basically prepares. Like, when you're about to cook some scrambled eggs, you have to prepare the skillet. You don't want your eggs to stick to the bottom of the skillet. You want to spray it with some non-stick cooking spray, right? And so it's the same thing. Foreplay is like spraying that non-stick cooking spray onto the bottom of your pan. You have to prepare, basically. Like, men, they don't necessarily need foreplay. They can just go into a vagina. The vagina could be even dry sometimes. They go into it, get their orgasm. They don't need all that. But women, we're different. We need that. I should say more women than men need foreplay. So make sure that when you and your boyfriend are having sex, just, if you all don't do the whole foreplay thing, try it out. And sometimes 20 minutes, I was reading. It may seem long, but 20 minutes tops is what you need. You can even go longer than that. You can go longer than 20 minutes. Just take your time. You don't have to rush to that orgasm. Don't worry about the orgasm. That's what I'm going to challenge you to do. And whoever else out there who has never had an orgasm, who are not satisfied with the orgasms, who don't feel like the orgasms are or what they should be. Don't worry about the orgasm. Don't think about the orgasm. Just have fun. Don't rush to hit that sexual peak. Throw cookies out the window. This ain't no elementary, high school sex. We grown around here and we gonna have grown folk sex. You feel me? So, yeah. Foreplay. He might be one of those type of dudes who's just worried about getting his nut. No. You need to sit him, if he's that type, you need to sit him down. Look, I'm not having orgasms. Tell him. Tell your boyfriend, I'm not having any orgasms. Don't fake it. Like, you will never be happy in your sexual relationship or in your relationship, period, if you lie to your boyfriend and tell him that, yes, I'm satisfied, or yes, I'm having an orgasm. Don't lie. Tell him, I'm not having orgasms and I really want to have an orgasm. I've never had an orgasm and I want to try to have an orgasm with you. Tell him that. Sit down. Have a grown-up conversation about it. Tell him that you want to try out foreplay if you don't do the whole foreplay thing. Let's see. Basically, don't lie to your mate. Don't fake orgasms. Don't lie and say that I'm satisfied. Don't do it. Women having orgasms is just as important as men having orgasms. Actually, you shouldn't even give a fuck if he has an orgasm. Don't worry about him having an orgasm. He can get his own nut on his own time with his motherfucking hand. That's the way I see it. You make sure you're pleasured first. You're pleased first. Then he should come. The woman should always get hers first before the man. That's the way it is. That's the way it should be. And that's the way I'm giving it to you. And that's the way you should take it. It might sound a little harsh, but that's the way it should be. Anyway, so, no, I'm just playing. The man should get his orgasm too, but I'm just saying, like, men need to be more sensitive to the fact that women need pleasure too. It's not all about the man, and sometimes men are just worried about getting theirs. But yeah, foreplay. And while he's inside you, focus on how he feels inside you. Like I said earlier, don't be worried about what you gotta do tomorrow, what you gotta do after the sex. You gotta pick up the kids. Yeah, worry about your kids, but try not to worry about that. Basically, don't worry about anything. Not even the kids. Like, hopefully you're responsible enough to have your kids taken care of before you somewhere having sex or whatever. Or any responsibilities you have. Just throw all that shit out the window while you're having sex and worry about it once you get done having sex. You just want to focus on how he feels inside of you. And if you catch your mind wandering off, then switch up the position, or, try the breathing technique. Breathe deep. I think you breathe like this in yoga. Just breathe through with your diaphragm. Like any singers out there or any athletes, you know how to breathe with your diaphragm. Breathe in your stomach, in your belly area. Don't breathe here. Breathe deep down there. And you might even want to try breathing rhythmically with your partner, your significant other, or whoever you're having sex with. Sync y'all's breathing patterns. That can also keep you focused and keep you there. And it can also make the sex feel better. Also, focus on how you feel. Like, focus on the feelings that you feel. Focus on the feelings that you feel going through your body. Like, don't concentrate on them, but just be aware of them. Tap into your body, basically. You shouldn't be thinking about anything else, but it's almost like you're not there. It's kind of like when you're having sex and you're into the sex. Somebody could be getting shot right next to you, and you shouldn't even notice it because you're so deep into what's going on right there with you and with your partner and in the sex. It could be like a freaking dog in the room. You forget that dog is in the room. Or another person could be in the room. You forget that person is in the room. That's how in tune to your body and in tune to the sex and in tune with your partner you should be. Let's see. Getting on top. About to forget something else. Okay. A lot of women do not have orgasm without stimulating their clitoris. Your clitoris is your sex spot, basically. People feel like they're less of a woman since they don't have G-spot orgasms. Some women can't even have G-spot orgasms unless they are having their clitoris stimulated. Like, so try, let's say he's hitting it from the back. Rub on your clitoris while he's hitting it from the back. If he's on top, try to position your body where your clitoris is pressed up against his pelvis, so that it's like some friction on your clitoris while he is penetrating your vagina and you all are having sex. If you're on top, try to position your body, lean your pelvis forward, lean your body forward until you feel his body pressed up against your clitoris, and grind and just basically stimulate your clitoris while you're also stimulating your G-spot, stimulating the inside of your vagina. Let's see. But my best advice to you is to just breathe, relax. Just relax. Don't worry about, am I gonna orgasm? You just enjoy yourself and just let your body get there. Don't rush it. Yes, you're 23. And to you people out there, you could be 28, 30, 40 even. If you've never had an orgasm, it's okay. You don't have to rush to have that orgasm. Just let your body get there. Don't worry about the orgasm. Don't worry about it. Yes, it's a great thing, but you'll have one when you're ready. When you let all that frustration and worry go, and you're not thinking about, am I gonna orgasm? Am I gonna orgasm? Oh my gosh, I need to have an orgasm. Blah blah blah. If you're worried about that, you're not gonna reach that point. So just relax and breathe and let it happen. Basically, that is my advice to you, Miss Lady, and to everyone else watching this video. Just take that advice. Try it out. Watch the other video where I was acting a fool. I was a little bit more focused in this video. I had to get my brain, I had just woken up, so my brain was everywhere. So you can watch the other video where I was acting a fool and distracted and with the nonsense. And you can watch this video, which you just got done watching. So hope they both help you guys out. Love everyone who watches my videos. Deuces.